good, y'all? Welcome to my review for Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. Happy May the 4th to you all, or I guess May the 5th, or Revenge of the 5th rather, given when this video will get uploaded. The final episode at Air, man. I watched the last two episodes, and man, what a finale to season 1. I at first thought this was just going to be like a one-off season series, but apparently from the way it ends and the fact that series finale, they do want to make season 2 of this, following Maul and the new Jedi characters that we were introduced to in this season, which I'm definitely intrigued by and I'm looking forward to seeing how that exactly will play out, man. But yeah, that for last episode, we'll talk more about it in the spoilers discussion, but man, it was insane, bro. It was fucking insane. Easily the best episode of the series, man, or up to this point, man. But yeah, that was fucking awesome. Anyway, so jump right to the movie. Stars Sam Witter, Gidano Adlon, if I'm pronouncing that right, or probably not. Dennis Haysbert, if I'm saying it right. Wagger Mora, Richard Ayoda, if I'm pronouncing it right. Vanessa Marshall, and many more. The plot of Maul Shadow Lord. After the Clone Wars, Maul plots to rebuild his criminal syndicate on the planet untouched by the Empire. So first up, man, obviously Sam Witter is once again great as Maul, like he was in the Clone Wars and everything, man. And also he voices the Master Inquisitor, which unfortunately still he was not unmasked to reveal that it is in fact Starkiller or someone else. Neither him or the other Inquisitor that I believe was from the Ahsoka episode in Tales of the Jedi, I believe was that character's first appearance. Do we actually get to see unmasked at all? Which would have been cool if we got to see it, but I don't know. Maybe they're saving that shit for like some novel or something. I don't know. But yeah, so he was great, man. The rest of the cast, man, obviously the All-State guy, Dennis, was great, man, as the Master. Iko Diodoc, if I pronounce that right, probably not, man, but he was great, man. The rest of the cast was solid as well for the other characters, man. I especially like the guy that was voicing Two Boots, the droid in the series. Let me see if he's even listed in the cast real quick. Okay, Richard Ayoda, if I'm pronouncing that right, was the person voicing Two Boots, man. Two Boots was fun. He was a fun character, man. He was a fun droid. He was really, really fun. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, and like I mentioned in my first impressions video for the series, one thing I love about the show is the art style, man, which seemingly the art style was slightly changed compared to the typical look we see for the 3D animated Star Wars series, where it was basically that, but they seem to have a bit more of a more painted look to certain things, man, like the backgrounds, Maul's like face paint or whatever, and his lightsaber and the look of the lightsabers as well, man. But mostly like the backgrounds and Maul himself had this more like painted look to it, man, and it looked really freaking cool. It looked really cool, man. I always thought that was pretty cool. I always thought it looked really nice. And I don't know if this like lightsaber was like actually flickering from just like the years of wear and tear on it and the carbon crystal starting to crack, or if it was just like I said, a stylistic choice or whatever, or it wasn't really doing that in my eyes, just made it look like that. Either way, it looked really, really cool, man. I thought that was really nice. As I mentioned before, the first episode with Maul coming in there, wrecking shit with Duels of the Fate playing, man. That shit was legendary, man. That shit was legendary. I do really like the dynamic between the father and the son for the show, man. They don't get a lot of screen time, but you can definitely see, like, them trying to, like, the father trying to reconcile with the son. He's not very present in his life due to his work as a cop. And I thought they were pretty cool, man. I like their dynamic of the show, man. Along with the Master and Padawan that we follow throughout this series, but I thought they were pretty cool, man. And I love the Master's design, man. He had, like, I don't know, Gecko or whatever. That green look, that like green alien, I don't know what kind of species he is, looked really cool, man. I thought his design looked really cool. I was kind of shocked I found that he had a blue lightsaber. The fact he was green and everything, I just immediately said like, oh, he's gonna have a green lightsaber just because it would match. But no, both him and his Padawan were rocking blue lightsabers. But yeah, there was also this one episode where we got a bit of like some flashbacks to Maul's path, and I'm assuming most of this was shown off in Clone Wars. When he was like injured and they're like on the run from the Empire once the Empire shows up on this planet, which once again I don't think ever actually got named in the series. I might be forgetting something or I missed it, but I'm pretty sure the planet never actually gets named. It might have and I just forgot or I missed it, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I thought that sequence was really cool in the way it was shown off and illustrated while Maul was kind of like battling himself, and like while he was injured, trying to regroup with the rest of his team. I thought the way that was visually shown, that those flashbacks, including his brother and whatnot, when he was a child, when he got sent to the Empire, or rather when he started training with Darth Sidious, I thought was really, really cool, man. I thought the way that was all done, in like the midpoint of the season, if I remember correctly, was really freaking cool, man. The fight choreography of the show is also incredible, man. I love the way the lightsaber fights. These are honestly some of the best lightsaber fights we've seen from any of the animated series, I would say, at least the ones that I've seen, man. Like I said, I've still watched Clone Wars. But from the ones I've seen, man, this is easily probably some of the best ones, man. That and like the Asajj Ventress fight in Tales of the Underworld. Those ones were some of the best lightsaber fights I've seen. But this show, man, the fight choreography for this show in particular was really fucking good, man. Especially in the last couple of episodes, man. Like, I'll talk more about scoring footage, but there's like this one shot, man, that was just like, ugh, cinema, man. Absolute cinema. I think that's all. Now, in terms of negatives, man, once again, like I said, I don't know if these were already characters pre-established in Clone Wars or whatnot, in which case, fair enough. Maybe they were shown off in Rebels or something. I don't know. But I do wish we actually got to learn more about Darth Maul's current crew, man, like who they were, where they find the Mandalorians and whatnot, man. There were a few characters in that squad that I thought were pretty cool, and I wish we got some backstory, like who they were, but I'm assuming that's in some novel or something. I don't know. But that would have been nice to see, man. I would have liked to see like some flashback to Order 66, with the two Jedis that we follow, because I think that would have been cool. Though, given the way how this season ends and everything, man, there's a good chance we might get that. And assuming it does get picked up for season 2 and whatnot, there's a good chance we can get the Order 66 flashback and everything, man, and more stuff back when they were actually at the Jedi Temple in Coruscant before Order 66 in season 2. Given how the season ends, there's a good chance we might get all that stuff in season 2, which hopefully we do, man. Along with revealing who those Inquisitors are, man. Can we finally get the reveal of one of them being Starkiller? Anyway. But yeah, man, I think that's about everything I want to talk about before without getting into the spoilers, which is really just going to be top of the last episode in particular. So anyway, guys, I give this show a 9 out of 10, guys. So like I said, this will now jump into spoilers. So if you guys don't want to get spoiled, leave. Anyway, like I said, we're mostly just going to be talking about the final episode, man. But yo, Darth Vader shows up in the final episode, man, just chasing after the three of them alongside the two Inquisitors as they try to get off the planet, man. And bro, it is so fucking cool when Vader shows up, man. They start playing Duel of the Fates, I think, or I don't know what song. Maybe they played another song, man. But either way, man, it was fucking hype. And like the craziest thing about it, man, is that Vader never speaks once during this whole thing, man. During this entire episode, whenever Vader was on screen, he never spoke once. He just breathes. You hear the... That's all you hear, man, and it's fucking awesome. That you don't even hear Vader speak. You just see him just chasing after them and just fighting them, but not saying a word, man. It is so fucking cool. It was really cool, man. Yeah, man. Like, I remember I saw Angry Joe had posted a video, like, right before I started watching the episodes. I said, like, the final episode was a 10 out of 10. And I was like, oh, okay, that's okay. The last episode was really good. So, for Angry Joe to be talking like that. And then I watched the episode, like, oh, Vader shows up. That's why. Yeah, but that was so cool having Vader show up. And like I mentioned before earlier on the video, there was this one part where the three of them plus the two Inquisitors and Vader all like do one like beam struggle where they all like their lightsabers clash one another, and the posing in the shot itself, man, was so fucking cool when you see all of them like blocking each other. It's so fucking sick, man. But yeah, that last episode was awesome. Her master ends up dying at the hands of Vader, and Maul basically gets his wish to finally train her and more than likely turn her to the dark side. Now, like I said, I don't know if she shows up in Rebels at all, because you guys know I famously refuse to watch Rebels because of how they handled Darth Maul and Obi-Wan's rematch, which is still fucking shit, and an absolute slap in the face to fans. But anyway, but I don't know if she actually appears in that show at all. And this is kind of like the bridge, the prequel bridge that shows what she was doing in Rebels or not. But I am definitely very intrigued to see what's going to be going on with her character and what's going to be happening with her and Maul in a possible season 2 and onward, on how that goes down now that her master's gone and Maul has her all to himself. I'm very curious to see where they're going to go with that, assuming the show does get picked up for a second season, which I hope it does. Anyway, guys. So yeah, that's about all I want to talk about, guys, man. Yeah, so fucking cool, man. That last episode was so dope with Darth Vader, man. A nice, pleasant surprise on this Star Wars day. And yeah,